David Soul played Hutch in the TV series Starsky and Hutch. He died of cancer in Los Angeles at the age of 80. Glynis Johns played the dedicated suffragette mother Winifred Banks in the original Mary Poppins. She died of natural causes in Los Angeles at the age of 100. Peter Crombie is best known for playing Crazy Joe Davola on Seinfeld. He died of a brief illness at the age of 71. Lynn Marta was best known for her guest starring roles in TV and bit parts in films like Footloose and 3 Men and a Little Lady. She died after a battle with cancer in Los Angeles at the age of 78. Bill Hayes starred as Doug Williams on Days of Our Lives for more than 5 decades. He died in Studio City, California at the age of 98. Alec Musser was best known for his role as Del Henry on All My Children, and a brief but memorable appearance in the movie Grown Ups. He died in Del Mar, California by suicide at the age of 50. Joyce Randolph was known for playing Trixie Norton on The Jackie Gleason Show and The Honeymooners. She died at home in Manhattan's Upper West Side of natural causes at 99. Gary Graham was known for starring on the TV show Alien Nation and appearances in various Star Trek spin-offs. He died in Spokane, Washington from cardiac arrest at 73. Carl Weathers was best known for his work in the Rocky movies playing Apollo Creed. He died at his home in Los Angeles from cardiovascular disease at 76. Toby Keith was a country music superstar, songwriter, record producer, actor, and businessman. He died in his sleep in Oklahoma after a battle with stomach cancer at 62. Anne Whitfield was best known for playing Susan Waverly in White Christmas. She died at Valley Memorial Hospital in Yakima, Washington at 85. Tony Ganios was best known for playing the fan-favorite character of Meat in the Porky's films. He died of heart failure after being hospitalized for a spinal cord infection at 64. Pamela Salem was known for her work in the James Bond and Doctor Who franchises. She died in Surfside, Florida at 80. Charles Deerkop had supporting roles in the films Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Sting. He died at Sherman Oaks Hospital in Los Angeles from complications of pneumonia and a heart attack at 87. Richard Lewis was an actor and comedian known for neurotic humor, a distinct delivery, and a long-running role as a fictionalized version of himself on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He died at his home in Los Angeles of a heart attack at 76. M. Emmett Walsh was best known for his work as private detective Lauren Visser in Blood Simple. He also appeared in 119 feature films and accrued over 250 TV credits. He died at Northwestern Medical Center in Vermont of cardiac arrest at 89. Ron Harper was in the sci-fi series Planet of the Apes and Land of the Lost. He died at his home in West Hills, California at 91. Louis Gossett Jr. was in An Officer and a Gentleman, the Roots miniseries, and the Iron Eagle movies, among many others. He died at a rehabilitation center in Santa Monica, California, of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at 87. Joe Flaherty was known for his role as Harold Weir on Freaks and Geeks, and as the heckler in Happy Gilmore. He died after a short illness at 82. O.J. Simpson was best known for the trial of the century, and for being accused of killing his ex-wife. He was also a football star and actor. O.J. died in Las Vegas of prostate cancer at 76. Dickie Betts was best known as a longtime member of the Allman Brothers Band. He died at his home in Osprey, Florida, of cancer and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at 80. Terry Carter was a groundbreaking actor, documentary filmmaker, and newscaster with credits that included Battlestar Galactica, McCloud, and Foxy Brown. He died in New York City at 95. Marla Adams was a daytime Emmy-winning actress, known for the long-running CBS soap opera The Young and the Restless. She died of cancer in Los Angeles at 85. Zach Norman was an actor-producer in the movies Romancing the Stone and Cadillac Man. He died in a Burbank, California hospital due to bilateral pneumonia at 83. Alan Scarfe was a British-Canadian actor who was in the 1990s action films Double Impact and Lethal Weapon 3. He died at his home in Quebec from colon cancer at 77. Diane Ford was a stand-up comedian who appeared on multiple HBO specials, as well as A&E's hit series An Evening at the Improv. She died in Sarasota, Florida from a battle with cancer at 68. Susan Buckner was best known as the bubbly cheerleader Patty Simcox in Grease. She died in Miami, Florida at 72. Bernard Hill was Captain Edward Smith in the 1997 mega-hit film Titanic. He died in England at 79. Sam Rubin was an Emmy-winning entertainment journalist who worked for Los Angeles news network KTLA for over 3 decades, and he frequently appeared as a version of himself in films and TV shows. He died in Los Angeles from a heart attack at 64. Susan Backlinie was an actress and stunt performer who was best known for playing Jaws' first victim, Chrissy. She died at her home in Ventura, California from a heart attack at 77. Dabney Coleman was a veteran character actor who played the villainous boss in 9 to 5, and won an Emmy for a supporting role in the TV film Sworn to Silence. He died at his home in Santa Monica, California of heart failure at 92. Richard Ferrongi was a character actor known for playing tough guy roles in movies including Serpico, Midnight Run, and Carlito's Way. He died in New York at 86. Morgan Spurlock was a documentary filmmaker who started a national conversation about America's consumption of fast food with his 2004 documentary, Super Size Me. He died in upstate New York from complications of cancer at 53. Richard Sherman worked with his brother Robert to pen such tunes as A Spoonful of Sugar, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and It's a Small World. He died in Los Angeles at 95. Johnny Wachter was best known for playing Brando Corbin on General Hospital. He was shot and killed in Los Angeles when 3 men attempted to steal the catalytic converter from his car. He was 37. Bill Walton was a professional basketball player and sportscaster. He was the league MVP in 1978. He died at his home in San Diego from colorectal cancer at 71. Elizabeth McCrae played Gomer Pyle's girlfriend, Luann Poovey, in the late 1960s. She died in Fayetteville, North Carolina at the age of 88. Tom Bauer was a prolific character actor known for his work in The Waltons and in the movie Die Hard 2. He died in Los Angeles at the age of 86. Janice Page was an actress known for starring in big screen and Broadway musicals and comedies like Silk Stockings and The Pajama Game. She died at her home in Los Angeles at 101 years old. Betty Ann Reese was best known for The Unholy Rollers, Sugar Hill, and My 3 Sons. She died in her home in California at 81. Benji Gregory rose to fame as a child star on the sitcom Alf. He was found with his service dog dead inside his car in Peoria, Arizona, at the age of 46. Willie Mays was one of the greatest baseball players of all time. He died of heart failure in Palo Alto, California at the age of 93. Donald Sutherland was a Canadian actor whose career spanned 7 decades. He was in the films Don't Look Now, Animal House, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, JFK, 6 Degrees of Separation, and The Italian Job. He died in Miami from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease at 88. Tamayo Perry was a surfer, lifeguard, and actor who appeared in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. He died following a shark attack off the coast of Oahu at 49. Pat Colbert was best known for her role as Dora May on Dallas. She died in Compton, California at the age of 77. Shifty Shellshock was the lead singer of the band Crazy Town. He died at his home in Los Angeles from an accidental drug overdose at the age of 49. Bill Cobbs was a prolific character actor, appearing in The Bodyguard, Night at the Museum, and Demolition Man, as well as on TV in The Sopranos and One Life to Live. He died at his home in Upland, California at 90. Martin Mull was a comedian and actor known for Clue, Roseanne, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Arrested Development, among many others. He died at his Los Angeles home from a long illness at 80. Joe Bonsall was an author and longtime member of the Oak Ridge Boys. He died in Hendersonville, Tennessee due to complications of ALS at the age of 76. Shelley Duvall was an actress who starred in several Robert Altman films and evaded an axe-wielding Jack Nicholson in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. She died in Blanco, Texas due to complications from diabetes at 75. Dr. Ruth was the groundbreaking sex therapist, author, and TV and radio host who imparted hilariously candid sex advice on programs like Sexually Speaking and The Dr. Ruth Show. She died at her home in Manhattan at 96. Richard Simmons was the eccentric fitness instructor who rose to prominence with Sweatin' to the Oldies. He died at his home in Los Angeles at 76. James Sicking starred as Lieutenant Howard Hunter on Hill Street Blues, and he played the father on Doogie Howser, MD. He died at his home in Los Angeles from complications of dementia at 90. Shannon Doherty was best known for Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed. She died at her home in Malibu, California from cancer at 53. Bob Newhart was one of television's most revered comedic actors. He died at his home in Los Angeles from complications of several illnesses at the age of 94. Charles Cyphers was a character actor and frequent John Carpenter collaborator, best known for playing Sheriff Lee Brackett in Halloween. He died in Tucson, Arizona after a brief illness at 85. John Apria played a young Salvatore Tessio in The Godfather Part 2, and the father of Uncle Jesse on Full House. He died of natural causes at his home in Los Angeles at 83. Mitzi McCall was a comedian and actress who famously shared the Ed Sullivan Show stage with the Beatles. She also played the dry cleaner's wife with boundary issues on Seinfeld. She died in Burbank, California at 93. Gina Rowland's career spanned nearly 7 decades and even included a role in the popular film The Notebook. She died at her home in Indian Wells, California from Alzheimer's disease at 94. Peter Marshall was the original host of Hollywood Squares and was in the TV show Chips and The Love Boat. He died at his home in Encino, California of kidney failure at 98. Phil Donahue was a legendary talk show host for 29 years. He died at his home on the Upper East Side of Manhattan in New York City following a long illness at 88. John Amos was best known for starring in the landmark miniseries Roots after cementing himself as one of America's most beloved sitcom dads in Good Times. He died in Inglewood, California of congestive heart failure at 84. James Darren was a singer, director, and actor, known for playing a dreamboat surfer in Gidget and for roles on TV shows like T.J. Hooker and The Time Tunnel. He died at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles from congestive heart failure at 88. James Earl Jones was a titan of stage and screen, whose unmistakable baritone provided the voice to such iconic characters as Darth Vader and Mufasa. He died at his home in Pawling, New York at 93. Chad McQueen was an actor and race car driver, best known for playing Dutch, a member of the Cobra Kai, in the 1984 movie The Karate Kid. He died at his ranch in Palm Desert, California from organ failure at 63. Tito Jackson was a founding member of the Jackson 5. He died in Gallup, New Mexico after suffering a heart attack at age 70. Barbara Lee Hunt was an acclaimed British theatre actress who also appeared in Alfred Hitchcock's Frenzy. She died in England at the age of 88. Catherine Crosby was an actress and the widow of Bing Crosby, best known for her small roles in the films Rear Window and Anatomy of a Murder. She died at the age of 90. John Ashton starred as Sergeant John Taggart in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. He died in Fort Collins, Colorado from cancer at 76. Maggie Smith mentored Harry Potter as Professor McGonagall and embodied Downton Abbey's sharp-tongued matriarch. She died in London at the age of 89. Drake Hogestyn is best known for his nearly 4 decades playing John Black on Days of Our Lives. He died at his home in Malibu, California from pancreatic cancer at 70. Chris Christopherson was a legendary country singer, songwriter, and acclaimed actor. He died at his home on Maui at the age of 88. Ron Ely played Tarzan from 1966 to 1968. He died at the home of one of his daughters in Los Alamos, California at 86. Pete Rose was a professional baseball player and manager who was banned from the Hall of Fame for gambling on teams he played on and coached. He died at his home in Las Vegas from cardiovascular disease at 83. Frank Fritz was known for being an antique hunter and the former co-host of the History Channel's American Pickers. He died at the age of 60. John Lascelles was known for his work on The Twilight Zone, Gunsmoke, Perry Mason, and The Fugitive. He died at the age of 95. Nicholas Pryor is best known for his work on Beverly Hills 90210 and the movie Risky Business. He died at his home in Wilmington, North Carolina, of cancer at 89. Cissy Houston was a Grammy-winning gospel and soul singer who was the mother of Whitney Houston. She died at her home in Newark, New Jersey from Alzheimer's disease at 91. Liam Payne was a member of the massively popular boy band One Direction. He died after falling from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Buenos Aires at the age of 31. Mitzi Gaynor was a singer, dancer, and actress who starred in the 1950s musicals There's No Business Like Show Business and South Pacific. She died of natural causes at the age of 93. Jack Jones sang the theme song on the TV show The Love Boat. He died at Eisenhower Medical Center in Rancho Mirage, California, from leukemia at 86. Phil Lesh was the bassist and founding member of the Grateful Dead. He died at the age of 84. Terry Garr was known for her quirky comedic roles in movies like Tootsie and Young Frankenstein. She died at her home in Los Angeles from complications of multiple sclerosis at 79. Alan Rachins was in L.A. Law and Dharma and Greg in the 1990s. He died at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles from heart failure at 82. Jonathan Hayes originated the role of Seymour in the 1960 horror comedy The Little Shop of Horrors. He died at his home in Los Angeles at 95. Quincy Jones was a Grammy-winning songwriter and producer, known for working with the likes of Michael Jackson, among many others. He died at his home in Los Angeles from pancreatic cancer at 91. Tony Todd was best known for playing the title character in the Candyman film series. He died at his home in Marina del Rey, California at 69. Colin Peterson was the original drummer for the Bee Gees. He died at the age of 78. Chuck Woolery was best known as the host of The Love Connection and as the original host of Wheel of Fortune. He died at his home in Horseshoe Bay, Texas at 83. Helen Gallagher was best known for playing Maeve Ryan on the ABC soap Ryan's Hope from 1975 to 1989. She died in New York City at 98. Earl Holliman was best known for playing Bill Crowley on the 1970s cop drama Policewoman. He died in hospice care at his home in Studio City, California at 96. Wayne Northrup was an actor known for his roles on Dynasty and Days of Our Lives. He died of complications from Alzheimer's disease at the age of 77. Jill Jacobson was on the TV shows Falcon Crest and The New Gidget during the 1980s. After a lengthy illness, she died in Culver City, California at the age of 70. Michael Cole played Pete Cochran on the Mod Squad during the late 60s and early 70s. He died in Tarzana, California at the age of 84. The Amazing Kreskin was a popular mentalist that appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson 88 times. He died in New Jersey from complications of dementia at the age of 89. Diane Delano was best known as Sergeant Barbara Szymanski on Northern Exposure during the 1990s. She died from cancer at her home in Los Angeles at the age of 67. Rickey Henderson was Major League Baseball's greatest leadoff hitter and base runner, stealing a record 1,406 bases during his long career. He died following a bout of pneumonia in San Francisco at the age of 65. Art Evans is best known from his role in Die Hard 2, where he helped John McClane stop terrorists from crashing planes at Dulles Airport. He died peacefully at home surrounded by his family at the age of 82. As always, thank you so much for watching.